and gentlemen, as always, I'm your host, AirsoftAL, and welcome to another AirsoftAL Reviews. Today we take a look at a PCC, a pistol caliber carbine, or an Armalite pistol caliber carbine, an AR PCC. And this one is from our friends over at Lancer Tactical. These guys have actually been doing really well as of late, and have been actually kind of hitting it out of the park with a lot of their stuff, be it price or otherwise. And this one is no exception. This one, of course, being the Battle X. What does Battle X stand for? I have no clue. It's just probably something they thought up at a boardroom and thought it sounded cool, as any corporate SOB does. Anywho, let's go ahead and break this sucker out and basically look at it, including its box. The box is your standard Lancer Tactical Gen 2 affair. Gen 2, field tested, airsoft ready, set to win. And honestly, the only thing you get outside, of course, the tons of stuff here, which, once again, I may actually build a Lancer Tactical loadout one of these days. Just straight up all Lancer Tactical. You know, one of those things. Either way, though, the only other thing you get on the box, of course, is, well, outside of all the product warranty warning stuff, is, of course, the product description right here. And let's be honest, that's just all it is. I mean, it literally is all it is. And the gun inside, of course, you know how it goes. Because the gun is actually kind of nice. The weird suppressor here is, of course, aftermarket, but it does come with 14mm negative threading. The build is, again, not bad. Once again, pre-owned, so not brand new out of the box. The M-lock is very well placed. I actually do like the M-lock. It's very nice. Very, very lovely. Very sleek. Very, very nice. It's all polymer, and again, I love the, you know, fully ambidextrous charging handle for lefties. Not fully ambidextrous on the fire selector, though. The body is done in a way that actually does kind of represent the fact of this is a 9mm PCC. It's not full, thick AR-15. Then how you know that is from the buttstock here, which we'll get to this in a second, but I just want to kind of talk about this right here. I do like the pistol grip, honestly. The pistol grip is very nice, very svelte, very lovely, very thick. I might actually keep that on there. Because it's a very lovely pistol grip, like, no joke, that is a very lovely pistol grip. I just love it. It's kind of got almost Magpul PTS like aesthetic to it. You do have a sling mount right here. As to whether or not that's actually going to work is the question. I do have some sling mounts, I think. I do have some QDs somewhere around here. Just don't remember where I put them. Sadly, I don't remember where I put them. But either way, though, we have a sling mount here. Actually, no, I do know where I put those sling mounts. Hold on, give me a second. There we go, got a QD sling mount here. So we're just going to go ahead and see if this QD sling mount here works. And sadly, does it? No, it does not. It does not. What about here on the stock? Does the QD sling point work on the stock? And yes, it does. Okay, so that's one QD point on the right works. What about the left? Yes, it does. So the QD sling point on the bottom here does not work, or at least it doesn't work for this particular version of the QD. So, yeah, that doesn't work very well. So, moving on, of course, this is based off the Classic Army build, which is actually kind of nice. And it does use Classic Army style magazines, meaning that you can use the PTS magazines. And if you need an example for that, well, thankfully I just got 2 more in, which I will be using for the gameplay portion of this review. Here's some PTS PCC, Classic Army, and or GNG. I don't got the GNG anymore, but yeah, it's just how it is. But yeah, it does go in very nicely, very well. It does, of course, have the window right there, so you can see how many BBs you got left, if you got any BBs left. Once again, very nice, very lovely. And of course, like I said, you can actually, yeah, which we will be sticking with this magazine for the portion of this review when talking about it. But moving back to the buttstock area here, I've been putting it off. This, of course, is a retractable 3-position buttstock, and sadly does not work on actual full-length rifle bodies. I've tried. I tried using the stock for a Cyberpunk build on a hybrid AK. It does not work. The biggest thing is because if you want to try and put this on something, you're going to have to double up on the washers that actually kind of help connect it to the body itself, and it does not work. You cannot collapse the stock on it. You got to leave the stock fully extended. And the stock itself, again, while nice, is a bit weird in a sense, I guess. It's not that bad. But this right here, before it was just a simple friction. However, this actually does have a little switch right here in the back that you actually do that, and then you pull back to reveal the Dean's connector for this sucker. If you see the duct tape there, it's because the wiring got a little exposed. But basically, you put this back on, you line it back up, and then you slide it on as such, and it connects back in place, leaving it a nice secure lock thanks to that locking mechanism there. Now, once again, this is based off an AR-15, so you do have a very lovely, unlike others, exposed screw fire selector. So if you don't like the fire selector you have here, you can swap it out for another style of fire selector. I like that. And again, you have safe, semi, and of course, giggle switch. So yeah, it does have a giggle switch. It has a flat trigger for that lovely bit of just banning the trigger. And again, I don't have a lot to say about it outside of the look of it. I'm not kind of a fan of this. And you don't need to worry about the aesthetics. All that matters is the performance, which, thank God, this thing actually has a blue rotary-style Lancer Tactical hop-up. So yeah, we're going to switch out the furniture on this sucker, and we're going to go with what I'm going to be using exactly for the field. So let's go ahead and do a little jump cut to kind of show you guys, hey, this is what I've got. Or this is what I'm actually going to be running it as on the field, and kind of show you what I'm going to be having it as for the near foreseeable future, unless of course I decide to change it once again, because that is how I am. Now that we've got this set up the way we want to, which is more sophisticated and refined than what we had before, let's just go ahead and talk about the one thing I should have said a little earlier. The price tag for this sucker and its magazines. You see, the price tag of this little bad boy is about $204. Plus tax is about $205, $206, depending on how much tax you gotta pay in your state, region, or part of the world. If you're in Britain, it's a little bit more, so yeah, it's a lot. But the big thing though, ladies and gentlemen, is that this little bad boy right here, a lot of fun. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Aside from the flat trigger, the pretty good magazine release, which unlike the G&G, well, version, it basically is just like a Armalite, more or less. You're so familiar with the Armalite platform, you can go from that to this. Now, you're probably wondering about that little yellow tag here. Well, the yellow tag here actually was from Sector 9, where I did take this out, where the footage you're going to see for it very soon. It is at 1 joule with 0.3 something dBs, 0.38 I think. And yeah, I was literally told by the admins there, by the guys there, that yes, I could full auto, but not crazy full auto, because I was well within the rifle rating, basically. I was like a couple of points off from being at over 1 joule. So basically, this thing does borderline skirts that. So, I'm going to go ahead and tell you that right now. The Battle X, depending on the field you go to, and depending on their FPS or joule rules, you're basically going to either be restricted to straight up semi-auto, or you're going to be able to basically flip it over and have that fun with the giggle switch. But, aside from that, it is a pretty good gun, especially with an all-polymer build, which is what actually kind of surprised me, was the all-polymer build. It legit is fun, and I do like it very much. It's very fun, very fitting, very nice. I legit do love this thing. And when I'm on the field, I had no issues actually running around with it and having, honestly, a lot of fun with it. Now, the magazine it does come with is around a 120, about a 118 round mid-cap. But, again, it's not that bad. And I'll be honest, the magazine itself is not that bad. Well, yes, of course, being modeled after a certain gun brand that I personally don't like, thanks to the fandom that ruined it for me. Nobody say a fucking thing in the comments section, please. I'm not in the mood for it. It does legit work out fairly well, and sadly, it doesn't really work well in the G&G as we saw in the last one. And before everyone goes off and says, why would you want classic army? Everyone using G&G. I don't give a flying fuck. I really don't. Because you use whatever the hell you want to use, I'll use whatever the hell I want to use. We good? We happy? Good. Fuck off. Anyway, as I was saying, it legitimately works fairly well in the PCC. It's, again, very intuitive, very nice, and of course I don't gotta do that. All I gotta do, like with an actual Armalite rifle, just hit the button, pull out the magazine, and just reload, and keep going. Unlike having to take off, of course, my offhand here, I actually have to do extra steps and do like that. Again, I could just press button, do, bridge, back up in a swift motion. Speaking of which, everyone probably is wondering, hey, can it take PTS magazines? Well, I've got a PTS magazine right here, and the good news is that yes, it can, and actually fed very well in the field, which you will be seeing in the gameplay portion of this review. And again, I'm very happy with how well it actually is designed and well good. And I will be talking about these magazines in a separate video because I do have some thoughts about these, honestly, and yeah, we're going to be talking about these things. But either way, though, let's go ahead, get to the actual gameplay portion of this, and then we'll come back and we'll actually talk about this more in depth.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, in a few weeks I'll be making my videos.
That whole board just fell.
So guys.
There we go, we got contacts! Whoa, hello! Whoa, watch the door. Yeah, that. Watch that.
Yep. They're pushing them to the left. I killed 2 of them.
Yeah. Alright, we can't cross the main road. That's what sucks. Maybe we should get out of here.
Yeah, let's
We clear left? Whoa, hold up. Oh, no, your mag's not falling out. Okay. Alright, I'm moving around to the right. How many we got on the right, Carter?
There's one on the left.
One on the left?
He's in that, like, the old wall state building.
Oh, okay. Okay. If I can get my strap not to be hung up on my helmet. Jesus. Yeah, I'm just going to remove my straps most of the time. Stay down, watch left. Go that way. You see those water totes? You see that water tote right there?
Yeah.
If you can get to it, maybe you can get an angle on them.
Okay.
Alright.
Ow, hit!
Go. Go. Where?
That way.
That way?
He's trying to flank.
Turn flank. Well, you can't cross the main road, so we're good. I might take off this armor because I can't shoulder worth a flip. Oh, now I can. He's down! Carter, I got your brother!
He's going to do it. Come on.
Anybody got, well, I would say anybody got smokes, but I don't think that'd be a good option right now. Sarge moving! Yeah. Yes, that's it. What are you doing bunching up on me? Get ahead of me. Die for your country. Up, head. Good shot. Back in. Corner Long John. Right here on the corner. Corner Long John's down! Where? Down, reloading! Back up! Hit! And corner Long Johns. Get over there with those guys. Light him up! Is he down?
He's down.
Watch the ref, watch the ref. Do not hit the ref.
Hit.
Right behind you.
Hit.
Watch out.
Left side, L wall. We got a guy. Ed! And what?
You know what, my gun? I'm gonna flash at him.
Okay. Again, but less frantic. What?
Can I hold my gun?
Oh, hold your gun, yes.
They just tore my foot up.
Dang.
Negative, that's a grenade. How good of a throwing arm you got?
Really good. I got someone.
All right. In the building, right here.
Yeah,
If you can hit in the doorway.
That
Yeah,
one?
yeah, throw it! Right!
Ah!
Are you kidding me?
I missed!
It bounced back at us!
Dang it. Did it explode? Yeah.
Negative! Watch the building, watch the building!
Hey, buddy.
Get some!
Hit. Hit.
Hit! And we got a camper in that building!
I'm throwing the smoke.
Hand me the smoke. Hand me the smoke.
I don't know if it's smoke or not. Look, he said it was smoke. No.
Dud!
Crap.
It was a dud. Anybody got pyros? Hit! And your brother's in that building. We got a guy in the corner of Long John's.
Hold up now.
Got him. He's down.
I was say, shoot, had me. I got my dead rag on still.
There's more.
You got any pyros?
No.
Someone had lost their
I
glasses.
came real in.
Buggy, you got any pyros? Where's he at? I got you, I got you.
Where is he?
My direct 12 at the double water totes. Yep. Up, head! Ah, ha, 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 ha. Back in! Hey, you got any pyros? Grenades at all? We got a guy right here in this building just camping. And then we got guys over here, the Long Johns, they're just peeking that corner every time they can. Don't shoot unless you actually see them. Ah, head!
Oh, crap.
Back in! You need a better battery, my man. You see him?
The satellite dish?
Yeah.
Behind that building in that corner.
Got it, got it, got it.
Good shot.
Thank you. There's a gas blow back in the building directly across from us. Someone threw pyro.
So when he peeks, he's lit.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
In the building.
Yeah, we know, we know, we know. We're just waiting for him to peak.
Move to the right.
Right, I got the left.
Right here on the edge. On the edge. On the edge. Right here.
I see movement in the building.
See movement?
Tried hitting through the hole, try and keyhole it, but I ain't gonna hit that hole. Down, reloading! Last mag! That's game! And that's why you don't watch that corner. That's why you don't.
There's a bunch of people over there.
Yeah, I know. Foggy, where do you think I should throw the smoke?
I don't really think. I mean, I would just save it for an ejected game.
Yeah, that's true.
Throw it in that building.
You want to throw it though? Just throw it in front of the bank.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Because that's where their spawn is.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, hit, good shot.
Another damn dud. Dude's got dud smokes.
Who?
The guy who's got the smoke grenades, he's got duds.
They're all good. What? That's wrong one. Here, let me try one.
Yeah.
This?
Yeah, throw it in front of the bank, all right? Take it with you. Just lean against the wall inside and then throw it out the door.
Here?
Yeah, come on. Come on. Right, just stay. Here, come. All right, just lay your gun against the wall there, and as soon as you get that smoke lit, just throw it out the door, all right? I'll keep an eye out.
Or just throw it from the right.
We got one in the corner of the bank. We got one in the corner of the bank right now. But like I said, just light it, and then throw it right in front of the bank. Just make sure it's lit first, all right? Don't peek your head out.
That one wasn't a dud.
Yes, it was actually, because it's not going.
What?
It's not going.
Oh, I see him.
You want to try another one?
Now I'm saving the last one for Jug. The last one. Cat!
Nice keyhole!
Keyhole, what?
Yeah, he got him through the hole. He got him through the small hole.
Yeah, he's gonna make it. He's gonna try it.
You dead yet?
Keep shooting him.
Did I get hit?
Find a bow.
I don't know. Foe over here on the corner. Oh, I see how it is. I see how it is.
It's behind that white coat right in front of Ed.
He's still at the double water totes. Double water totes, my direct 12. Keep them suppressed. Use your middle finger if you have to fan that trigger. I'm moving. Watch it, we got a guy in the corner of the bank.
Thank you.
Welcome. Watch it, watch it. He's got the door. Nice shot, nice shot. We got another guy moving. Gas blow back M4. He's moving from the trench to the right. I'll keep an eye on the bank corner for you.
They're gonna try to push up to the same spot.
Yeah. That's why I've got you covered, man. I don't see anyone at the doorway so far. We got a guy moving from the trench towards the bank.
Hit!
Ow. You good? You good? Ooh.
That hurt.
Yeah, you're fine. Walk it off. Finally got you. I just had to wait, my man. Just had to wait, and I finally got you. Watch it, watch it, watch it.
Okay.
Building here. He's right here at the building, my direct 12.
Alright.
Gas pull back M4. Oh, hit! Good shot, good shot! Oh, you blew your load in my mouth! Oh. Oh. Ah. Oh. Oh. Ah, hit. Back in. What's up?
Still got that speed loader?
Yes, I do, but it is empty.
Is it? Oh.
It's empty.
Uh-oh.
Sadly. Sadly. You want to use my pistol? I've got 2 fresh mags.
I might need to. I'm out of bullets completely.
Okay, here you go.
Even in both my pistols.
All right, just rack the slide and she's ready to go.
All right.
Let me go ahead and get you that extra mag out of this one here. There you go.
Appreciate it.
Welcome.
You hear that building right in front of us?
Uh-huh. Yeah, don't go around this corner. They got that. They got that. Someone left.
That window parallel to that door.
Well, that's good to know. But I got one over here. Sadly, on this building here.
Yeah,
You see him moving. Cease fire. Hold your fire. Hold your fire.
And I just ran out.
Here you go, my friends.
So, how'd she perform for you?
She performed fine.
That's the one to watch right there.
Just get that thing in there. There we go.
That's nice. Whoever that, I don't know who that was.
Might not believe me. Carter, get over here. But I'm trying multiple times. Rest up, go back up to reload.
I can see that honestly.
What's that?
I said he was saying I don't know if you believe it, I shot you multiple times. Like I can believe
I
that.
didn't see you.
I did.
I got him.
I saw you over here. I don't know if I got you or not.
No, I moved as soon as you peeked your head. Although I don't know, I'd have to look back at the footage.
I got you a lot of times.
I got a bunch of these. You got me
You
once.
and I were trading shots when we were over here.
Oh yeah, we did. We were just seeing who gets hit first.
Be it, of course, with its regular magazine or the PTS magazine, the Battle X actually performed admirably well. And even with, of course, its new Magpul parts on here, I still was able to maneuver it and actually use it as a compact little PCC. Even with a 10.5-inch barrel, it actually works out fairly well. I even let one of my friends, JFresh, actually take it, which I don't have any gameplay from him because he didn't have any cameras on him when he used this. But I bet he could actually say in the comment section how he feels about this, because he legitimately actually did enjoy this. Now, I do plan to get more magazines in the future, but that's where the kind of negative part comes into play, because that's where the price tag for this does actually really start to stack up. Because one magazine, depending on which brand you go with, is between $18 from Lancer Tactical or straight up $20 damn dollars from Classic Army. Again, depending on what you go with. And if you go with a 2-pack, that's about $35 damn dollars. So, yeah. This thing here, it's not cheap. Ain't cheap whatsoever in terms of magazines. Because, again, depending on what you get. And even then, the PTS magazines are not that cheap either, so, yeah, that's the one thing about Airsoft we don't really tell you about, depending on what gun you get. The magazines are either going to be really expensive for you, like when they stack up, or just cheap as almighty, depending on what brand you get, or depending on what model you get. But in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, this is definitely worth it if you've got the money. If you don't got the money, just buy one magazine at a time, or, in my case, have a speed loader on you. And I mean like the little speed loader, not the big, massive speed loaders. But with .28s, I'm not going to lie, this thing actually performed really well. And yes, that's what I used on the field was .28 BBs. And the rotary style hop-up actually worked out fairly well. The stock hop-up itself, again, worked out fairly well. And for a Gen 2 from Lancer Tactical for about that price tag of almost $200, I mean, what am I saying, over $200, I wouldn't be surprised. Now, I hear you saying, what is this leading up to? Well, I don't really have a lot of negative connotations outside of the price tag. And of course the price of the magazines adding on to it. So it's definitely out of range for a lot of the guys who aren't willing to spend that much money. But for those who are willing to spend that much money, this legit is worth it. It is well worth the price tag. Again, if you have the money. For those of you who are kind of scratching your head about that, again, I am AirsoftAL, the common man's airsofter. And the common guy is not going to want to spend that much money on this. Those of you who do, then that's you. But for everyone else, not so much. Now, if you want to save up the money to get this, I definitely tell you, go ahead and grab this. This is well worth it. Now, outside of that, the only other features I can tell you right now is that, yes, it does have a 14 millimeter negative threaded, which is now all too common nowadays. The Picatinny rail is good, is stable. There isn't a lot of wobble to the body itself. It is legitimately really good, and as you can see, if you want to keep its original style, you can. But if you're like me and you want to class it up a little bit and make it Magpul, you can. Or, like my original plan, if I ever get another one of these, I'm going to turn this sucker into a retro build. Or, you know, if I ever get the actual, like, Classic Army X9, I will legitimately retro that sucker up. I'll make it into, like, a little retro Colt SMG. Or, like, a modern PCC that's basically like an M4A1, or just like a regular M4, you know, that sort of thing. Again, it's one of those, it is whatever you want to do, though. And the Dean's connector is, again, a very lovely touch for the power situation. The stock motor's good, the stock gearbox good. The Gen 2 is definitely where you want to go if you want to get into this, but you don't want to spend absorbently a lot of money. Or, you know, you can look at other brands for a little bit under $200, or, like me personally, who loves a good deal, wait for this sucker to go on sale. There will be a link down below to the Amazon page so you can keep up with it. But, ladies and gentlemen, I am stalling. Where does this fall on the rating? Where does she go on the rating? Where does she come from on the rating? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the rating for this little bad boy right here is no more, no less than a 9 out of 10. It's a 9 out of 10 and misses the 10 out of 10 legendary simply because of that price tag. It's going to be well out of range for a lot of more common airsofters. The upgradability and customization, while yes there, is going to be limited for a lot of people simply because the only thing you can do for this in terms of external customization is just being able to add on a barrel, a foregrip, a buttstock, and a new pistol grip. In terms of trigger guards and whatever you want to do with that, that's out of the question. Now you can of course mess with the fire selector, but even then, that's somewhat limited as well. In terms of magazine releases, once again, that's also limited. But outside of that, though, you can do whatever the ever-loving hell you want out of this sucker, and it works just fine for you. Internally, you can do whatever. It's basically, that's just me, my little bit of bias towards those who cannot afford this. And yes, I'm saying that because, yes, shocker to everyone else, some people cannot justify dropping $200-something on what is essentially a toy. Again, people will buy what they can. Don't shame them for that. And if you do, you're part of the fucking problem why we're not getting a lot of new people into airsoft. Just saying. Anyway, though, thank you all so very much for watching. As always, I've been AirsoftAL, and if you want to check out, of course, one of these, link down below, pinned comment, as well as the comments, well, links, I should say, to all of our partners who help make what we do here possible, including a link to the PayPal and Cash App and the tier list for media reviews. For those who are wondering, yes, I am working on the current batch of media reviews. It's just taking a bit because I have to balance which ones go where, as well as the current batch of media reviews that I'm doing. Please understand, I'm just one dude. I'm not a team of dudes. Alright? Alright. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I've been AirsoftAL, the Commands Airsofter, who reviews, honestly, legitimately cool PCCs that are pretty better than G&G, honestly. I mean, it's not confusing, it's simple, it gets the job done. I'm not worried about having to program some weird fancy-ass tech in the damn trigger unit and breaking the gun. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I will see all of you in the next AirsoftAL reviews, which, of course, I am happy to say next time is one that you guys have been waiting for. It's one that everyone and their mother has been wanting to know. And that's right, you guys are getting a twofer McDoofer this month of reviews. Well, depending on my mood and if I can actually do that and not stay up till fucking 2:30 in the morning. I will be doing 3 back-to-back AirsoftAL reviews on some products. And that, of course, ladies and gentlemen, is the one thing that everyone and their mother at Sector 9 now loves and is getting and is wanting and is having. That, ladies and gentlemen, is none other than a boomstick. The shotgun, the war crime stick. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Next time we take a look at Jag's arm scattergun and ask the question, is it worth the price tag? Till next time.